Hey guys, what is going on? DaBoki here once again. It is time for a Maplestory video. I'm here on DaBoki, and this is my hero. And I wanted to do some bossing and introduce DaBoki here to you guys. I made this class a while ago on stream. I wanted to make a bossing mule, and heroes seemed really cool. I really liked their aesthetics and wanted to try something different. So I made DaBoki. She's got about 6.3k stats and has some decent equips going. Is starting to build up. You guys may have seen me cube some of these items during the miracle time, my last video. I wanted to go and invest into her so that she can start raking in some mesos pretty soon, doing bosses, because the boss meta is pretty insane right now. You get a lot of mesos for bossing, so if you guys have like weekly boss mules, it could really help your account get you some really good mesos. And I think it's just a lot of fun bossing for mesos, because now bossing feels really rewarding and it's fun to boss. So let's go ahead and get into it. I am really bad with the hero though. I hope I don't fail too terribly, but I did want to go ahead and do Chaos Zakum, or try to, and just kind of talk a little bit of things about the hero class and some things that are going on. And here we go. So yeah, hero class. Really cool skills overall. Really like the aesthetics, the appearance of it. I think it's got a really nice kit. Big burst too, like when you're able to get it going. But the only problem is that the burst takes a while for it to get back online, because there's a really long cooldown on the burst here. I'm gonna try to pop it for you guys right now. I might be in trouble. I'm dead. So burst is now going. So this is the burst, and usually it's pretty massive. I'm gonna iframe this because I'm not comfortable with that, but yeah, it's pretty big. But it's like a 4-minute cooldown though, which is kind of crazy. I think it's a 4-minute cooldown or something along the lines of there. But I think it's got some really big damage. I'm gonna try not to kill all the arms because the summons do kill me. So I'm gonna try to angle this so that I'm only hitting the body right now, just so that we don't proc the last arm death. Because when all the arms die, the summons come out, and I struggle with that quite a bit. So it's pretty bad. I'm gonna make sure puncture is still on for the debuff, and now we're gonna go at it. Okay, so some questions that people like to ask a lot while I'm streaming on the hero. Am I maining this class? No, I am not maining the hero. This is just gonna be a bossing mule. My goal for this class is to get her to be able to make at least like maybe 1.2 bill per week, like easily. If she can quickly clear bosses and being able to bring in that sort of meso, that'd be awesome. How did I come up with the name XX Sanex Boki XX? Well, we came up with this name together on live stream when I created this class. We went down one of those crazy rabbit holes, but I was trying to make a class tributed towards copper sand. That's hence where the sand came from. And I kind of failed pretty bad because we ended up going to like really old school naming styles, and we went a little too nostalgic, I think, with the name. So that's how XX Sanex Boki came into play, but it was supposed to be a tribute to copper sand. Another question from Twitch chat is, do I think hero is the best warrior class? When people ask me that question, like, do you think this is the best class, or you know, what is the best class? That question is very subjective because that is to each their own. A best class goes a lot deeper than just like damage and stats wise. It goes to like, if you like the class's aesthetics, their theme, the skills, the appearance of it, and just how it feels. So that's something to keep in mind also. Am I dead here? Dude, I was just so lost. What was I doing? I was trying to like outmaneuver the hand. So for me, I think hero would probably be my favorite warrior class, just because I'm really in love with this skill. It kind of reminds me of the old brandish skill. I just love how this sword like swings. I was really attracted to that skill when I saw heroes a long time ago, even like pre-Destiny when they just had brandish, and I just really enjoyed that skill. For damage wise and survivability, I feel like no. I think hero is actually probably on the lower end of the list for warriors, at least. I think paladins are really strong right now just because they can survive the longest. Dark knights, am I dead here? I'm dead here. Dark knights, I think, are a pretty good like combination of damage and survivability. And heroes, we have like a really good burst. I think you're gonna need a lot more items and stats in order to come online and be able to see it. That's why I'm like really excited to see Hero's, I guess, true full potential after I start to gear her up a little bit more. Because right now, I'm just not doing it justice. A little bit rough, as you notice, just like pretty much one skill, it feels like, puncturing every so often to debuff. And I was like forgetting to use that skill. I still got a lot of work to do, all right, with the hero. But I think hero is really fun. Good clear, Sanixboki, good clear. Proud of you. I don't think I can do hard Magnus, but let me attempt hard Magnus. I'd be very surprised. This is gonna be such a rough run. Oh man, this is not gonna work, is it? I don't think we're gonna do this. I'm not feeling this one, guys. Like, we're making a dent right now. Just the problem is the surviving part. When he starts to phase and stuff, it's gonna get really nasty, I think. I'll do a bind here, and let's just see how the damage is with the bind and burst. How's it looking? Ooh, that's not looking good. I mean, the health bar is moving down. Just the problem being is this burst, again, it's on cooldown for like 3-4 minutes right now. I'm dead. I don't know if I should even try to clear this out. I think typically like all classes though should be somewhat on the same field as long as you get the gear. Some maybe are a little bit easier to gear up, you know, at the start, or, you know, have a little bit of a easier time to just get online. But I think once you get the gear and you have the love for the class and stop doing dumb things like that, yeah, I think you'll be pretty successful overall, being able to push classes far. Going back to the questions though, like what do I think is the best class to main? What is like the best class in Maplestory to play? I think that's a very common question, but that's such a deep question. There's so much that goes behind what is the best class. A main character comes from being able to find love for it, like finding love for that class and just feeling invested, I think, and that's what makes it the best. If you can find that investment, whatever that may be, if it's big damage, if it's the way it moves or attack, I mean, however that you find that investment, I think, is what makes it that best class for you. Like, I think marksmans are amazing classes to main. They're super powerful, super clean, really fun playstyle, and I just love the aesthetics of it. I really like the aesthetics of a marksman. But there's a lot of people out there that just can't find that, can't see that with the class. So it's really hard for someone to tell you like what is the best class. I think there are popular classes overall. In order to push that class far, you're gonna have to find some attachment to it. You can't just play something because it's popular and think that you're just gonna love it automatically, because you will get bored and you will fall out of it quite fast. But I think that's a pretty common thing though, you know, just in life in general, is there's a lot of hype that revolves around something and a lot of like attention is drawn into something, but you know, at the start is very appealing, but really quickly it just loses interest. I'm just getting destroyed in this boss run. I mean, this was mostly for a test. All right, I think I'm pretty tested, guys. I feel like I tested this quite well enough. So like, in order to find like your passion or your main class, your path in life even, is like, you just gotta experience. You gotta experience for yourself. Like, we get some nice feedback from people, we get tips and maybe some motivational direction from people. I think that's what influencers do, just kind of in general. I mean, I guess I'm kind of considered an influencer, being a, you know, making content here, but we give you guys kind of like a direction, but it's up to you to experience and see if it connects and sticks. I'm sorry, I kind of went on a rant there. I apologize. I just get asked that a lot, you know, and it does make me think, and I feel bad that I don't have like a concrete answer of what is like a really good class to play, or like what is the best class. All that being said though, if you guys are looking for a class to try out in Maplestory, I would recommend either Buccaneer or Ice Lightning. If you're like coming back into it and you're trying to figure out like, you know, where to get started, I think those two classes are pretty good right now. And it's crazy because I haven't even made one yet, but I just feel like in order to like kind of ease you into Maple, Buck and Ice Lightning are pretty good start. But just because I said that, you know, don't let that make you be afraid to try out other classes. Find yourself. Don't let other people tell you what is the best and what is not the best. I think that is something that like the true test is like we're able to tell that from ourselves, from experience, and we can stand by it. But yeah, overall, Hero though, Hero's been a lot of fun. He's just a huge side character. I haven't really trained the Hero too much, just been doing dailies and events to level her up, to be honest. Just a side project to try to get some extra bossing done, and also just try out a new Destiny class, because we have like 3 terror burns that we can use, so might as well like make use of them. Next character I'm going to be making is probably Bishop. I don't think I'll be pushing Bishop to bossing level. If for some reason we get another terror burn, I really want to try out Buccaneer Ice Lightning, just because I've just, of course, been hearing so many great things about those classes, and I push people to try out those classes too, and I just feel bad that also I have not made that class yet. But yeah, so those will probably be my next projects. Baki Choi is doing really good right now. He is level 235, just hit 235 yesterday actually, which has been really exciting. And he's been getting so powerful. It's been really fun pushing the marksman and just seeing like that potential unleash in the marksman. I think it is starting to become one of my favorite classes. I feel like Shadower is still like a pretty special top class for me. Bowmaster is just a legacy class in my opinion. Bowmaster is a staple for archers, so it's hard for me not to love Bowmasters. But Marksman is taking it pretty fast at the moment. I know this has been kind of a short video here. I just wanted to show off the Hero a little bit, give some thoughts and opinions on the class and just things in general. Mine was wandering a bit, but I appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you so much. I will try to be a little bit more consistent on uploading videos. Still trying to find that sweet balance, I think. Been really hyped for Destiny, so I've just been playing a lot and streaming a lot. Thank you so much again just for all the support and all the love. I appreciate you all. This has been DaBoki. Much love, one love, and I'll be seeing you guys later. Goodbye.